Hey Sim fans, Crystal back with my Sims 4 Random Legacy Challenge, and I am checking in because she is having this baby. So here's the thing, her deceased father, her father's ghost, calls her and is like, hey, I know you're like super preggers and you're probably not feeling that great. Why don't I treat you to a spa day? So she's like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So she meets her ghost dad at the spa. She changes into this robe. She's totally waiting on a foot massage because, ladies, if you're pregnant, your feet kill you. And she goes into labor. Yeah, while waiting for her foot massage. So that explains the spa robe and the shoes. So she came straight here. She called Houston on the way. He's here freaking out, and we're fixing to check in and have this baby. So, man, she missed out on that. She'll have to get back to that spa. See, do I click on here or the person? Check in at front desk. So we're going to go check in. Because if you check in, you get a room faster, just in case y'all didn't know that. You can wander around here for a while, and then eventually she'll change into like a hospital gown and go back to the labor room. But if you check her in, she'll go right back. You don't have to like wait around. So just a tip. And then yeah, you click on the receptionist. I couldn't remember if you clicked on the receptionist or the computer or like the desk, but you click on the actual receptionist. So she's getting her information, just like when you go to any hospital, you have to check in and give them your name, your insurance, all that stuff. So that's basically what she's doing. She's got her little ducky gown, and she's gonna head back. She's been directed to head back to labor and delivery, which this isn't how they do it at all. They usually at least put you in like a wheelchair and take you back there. But this is Sims. So now she's back here, and I guess we're just waiting on a doctor, which is right there, and she looks really tired. She must have been, it's only like 7:30 at night, but I guess if you're delivering babies all day, you probably get a little tired. Alright, at the Mustard Clinic. This place is called the Mustard Clinic. Oh no! He went to work? What a freak. I had him, oh, okay. I had him here so he could meet his baby. Sorry, my daughter's throwing her microphone. But, she actually like died. It's a girl. I like random. Malia, that's cute. I like Malia. Hey, a girl for the next generation. Oh, we have girls mostly for generations, huh? That's okay though. Aw, little Malia. And then she'll go home and it's like, hey, she changed out of the hospital gown. We'll see what happens when she goes home. Because in the past, when Sims have gone home, they've like, oh look, she's already reaching parenting level 1. This is my first time. Oh yeah, see, she changed back into the gown. And then she'll go home in the gown. Or not go home. I don't know what she's doing. She should go home in a minute. Ma. I've already sent the baby home. Mickey? I wish that was true. I wish you instantly got a flat tummy back after you have a baby. That'd be nice. Alright, so Malia, like I said, I think I'm gonna space. I was originally considering spacing the kids out. Maybe that's not a good idea because of the whole Keaton thing. Wait. I got an idea. I can space the kids out. Okay, check this out. And the older kid, if I space them out right, like if I let the older kid become like a child and then get Daya pregnant, then the child will be like a teenager, and then the teenager can be like the helper, right? That works. And then we'll just use the youngest child as the heir. That's kind of what I was thinking originally anyway, spacing them out and using the youngest for once. I'm so sorry. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I'm like eating the microphone. But this is just a play dollar store microphone that she has, that because she sees me on mine and she wants to play with mine all the time, and mine's a snowball, so that's like no. So I bought her one at the dollar store, and she insists on throwing it because that's what she wanted to do with mine, is throw it. So okay, so we have to get Malia a nursery set up. We probably, I don't know if we'll stay in this house. Since he's in the criminal career, I was considering moving them. Maybe back to San Myshuno. What do you guys think? That's a good idea, right? Maybe I should do that. I mean, they have money. Let's see, let's try it. Maybe not right now. Let's just at least get this over here for now. Get the baby put over here. But I think I'm gonna move them because criminal career, it would make more sense for them to live in San Myshuno. It's quite a commute for him. Oh, and he's at work. Let's have Grandpa come take care of the baby. Because she hates kids. And he's the helper. But yeah, I think I'm going to move them. So next episode, they'll be in a new place. In San Myshuno. I think I know the perfect apartment to put them in. Actually, that'll work out. And like I said, we'll let Keaton hang around as long as he can to be the helper. And then we're going to let little Malia age to a child. And then we're going to try for another baby. And then Malia can become the helper. And then the second baby can become the heir. Yeah, I think that'll work out nice. I think so. Okay, so now Malia's happy because Papa Keaton took care of her. He's like, I've done this before. I'm an expert. What is his parenting level by now? Because remember, I got the pack like pretty much like when Houston was a teenager, and he was only a teenager for a few days. Level 4. But this is my first time since we've gotten parenting that I've had change out of this. That I've had a kid from baby upwards with the parenting pack. So this will be fun. Wear this one. You haven't worn this one yet. This is your other new outfit I gave you. So I'm curious, if you get them from babies to basically young adults, like how the parenting thing's going to kind of go, and how the skill's going to advance. What? Really? You're going to go coo at the baby? You hate kids. Okay, I mean, like totally. I mean, the baby is stinky. I guess because Keaton's in bed, he's asleep. Well, we'll go ahead and change the diaper. But yeah, next time I check in, Malia will probably not be a baby anymore. She'll be a toddler. And we will be in a new house. Because this isn't very criminal-like. I mean, you saw that I redid his room. I kind of updated his bedroom to kind of a combination of his and Daya's style. I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, well, that's what I'll do. We'll go back to San Myshuno, because if you think about it, his grandpa, who he's kind of modeling his life after, Paolo, who was the great criminal overlord, if you will. He was from Windenburg, which is exactly why Keaton moved here, because he wanted to kind of know the town that his dad grew up in, and that's why Keaton bought this old haunted house. Was because he wanted to live in Windenburg. The house his dad grew up in was not available. Someone else is living there. But this one was, and it was still in his dad's hometown. But since Houston is kind of latching on to the criminal side of his grandpa, you know, and they lived in San Myshuno. That's where Keaton grew up, you know. So he kind of wants to get to know where Houston wants to get to know like where his dad grew up, and at the same time be in the city where his grandpa was so successful in the criminal gang, if you will. And he's kind of got that clout because he's got the Foye name, you know, and he's the grandson, and so it'd probably benefit him to like be in it, be like in the thick of it. You know, he's going to be living a very fast, dangerous life, and this quiet country home doesn't really suit that. It suited Keaton just fine, because Keaton likes to woodwork. he had a very relaxed adult life. Which, speaking of, I think we're all like ready for the next flea market. Yeah, we're ready for the next flea market whenever it does come up. Whenever he wakes up, I'll have him put that homework away too. But you know, Keaton growing up in that, I mean, he grew up lavishly, and they had a very nice, if you guys remember, they lived in like the land grab apartment complex in Uptown. And he had a very lavish childhood and didn't want for anything. Chose to move back to his dad's hometown because he didn't want that. He didn't want to be in the gang and a part of that world, and he wanted a slower pace and get to know a different side of his dad and just come out here and woodwork, and and that's what he did. And I wouldn't say he was like ultra successful. The majority of the $60,000 was from his dad's criminal proceedings, so to speak. He hasn't made a lot of money with his woodwork, but he's made some. It's certainly been enough to pay the bills when he goes and sets up at the flea market and sells his stuff. He makes a good wage, but it certainly wouldn't make anyone rich. But she's doing good. She just swimming. Baby's in a good mood. She's like, I gotta get back in shape. I done had this baby. Well, guess what, Daya? I'm gonna make you have another one in a little bit. It'll be a little bit. I haven't done that before. I've always rushed to have however many kids it tells me to have. Just bam, bam, bam. And I want to mix it up this time. I want to do it different. I want the kids to be a little further apart in age. I want the teenager to help raise their younger brother or sister. I think that'll be neat. Plus, I don't know if teenagers can get, I guess they can't get a parenting skill because they're still teenagers, but at least Malia will kind of get some experience because she's going to have a kid. Well, she's not the heir, sorry. Whoever the other kid is will be the heir, but it's probably, Malia probably will have a kid at some point. I wish there was like a better story progression in 4 where their families would have babies and stuff. I understand why they didn't do it, and the reason why is because they don't want to bog your game down. That was one of the issues with Sims 3 because it was an open world, and in the background it's constantly running like 20 other families, and they're having kids and getting jobs and promotions and going to work, and it's constantly running all that while you're trying to play your household, and that's a lot. And in Sims 4 they've got it isolated to just your household, and everyone else is paused, so to speak. If you show up at a community lot, they're gonna show up, it's gonna drum that, but they weren't already there. Like when you first show up at a community lot, if you pay attention, there's usually not very many people there, and then they all kind of show up once you get there. So I understand why they left out the story progression, and I do appreciate it because I have a nice computer now, and it has no problems running 3 now. But the one that I used to have, it really struggled, and you really had to have like quite a bit of RAM and a pretty fast processor to keep up with it, especially when they added all the worlds and the expansions, and now you've got Sims autonomously like scuba diving and playing in bands, doing all this other stuff. He swiped an object. Looks like he swiped dirty dishes. He does that a lot. It's really gross. He's tired. She's not tired. Grandpa's up, I guess, using the bathroom. He needs to go back to bed. Everybody needs to go to bed. It's 2 in the morning. So let's get that going. Yeah, I had to check in. I told you guys I'd check in when she had the baby, so y'all could see if it was a boy or a girl and what we were going to name the baby. And I'm happy. It's a little girl. It'd be awesome if they had a girl and a boy. I was complaining for a while that I didn't have a lot of boy heirs, but the past 2 heirs have been boys. So I don't know. If she has another girl, I won't mind having another female heir. you know, before Keaton, I'm sorry, it was his mom. I don't know if I have her stuff in this spiral. I think I've started a new spiral since then. Carly. Sorry, no, I still have Carly in here. Hey! You need to calm down with that. Give it to me. Okay, so this is mine now. Since she won't stop throwing it, and it's getting kind of loud, so I'm going to take it. Oh, hey, she woke up. Even though the baby wasn't in the room. Okay, what's she doing? Bounce? I'm pretty sure the baby's like hungry. Let's see. Oh, was she gonna do it on? Oh, I think she was changing the baby. Yeah, baby was just hungry. They eat like every 2 hours when they're babies. And then it slows down a little bit after a month or so. Now my daughter's got gas. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my apologies. She's over there farting on my bed. Nope, it's mine. It's not under my shirt, dear. You can put my shirt back down. I'm sitting on it. Yeah. It's under my leg. You can't get it. I'm heavy. I'm heavy. You can't lift me. Alright, so baby's back asleep. That's all babies do. Sleep, poop, eat. Eat every 2 hours, sleep in between. Wow, it's 8 in the morning. Did she get any sleep? She did, surprisingly. What's up with the tables being set all the time now? Is that like something they did in an update? Because I swear I've never noticed that. And then, and I came in my game one day and there's like always plates on the table. Ugh, strange. Oh, now what? It's already stinky? Alright, Grandpa, since you're awake. And you're our helper. Oh, he grilled some hot dogs. Look at that. Well, after you take care of your granddaughter, you can have a hot dog. I didn't even see him get up. He was out there. He's already freaking grilled a plate of hot dogs. Man, I found an old laptop today, right? That I had back in, I want to say 2010, 2011. Anyway, a little Dell laptop. And excuse me a sec. Y'all just watch the little Sims move around. I've got to go attend to something. Okay. Sorry about that. So sorry about that. I took her microphone away, and so to act out, she proceeded to throw other things. So I had to lock the bathroom door. She's in the bathroom throwing stuff, toothbrushes and stuff. Anyway, hopefully that has been averted. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the laptop. So I found this old laptop that I had back in the day. And I was like, hey, I know this is like really outdated and it's probably not good for much, but I can use it for the internet, right? And so I decided it's probably best to reset it back to the factory settings, because like there's just a ton of old music and just old files, and just it still had Windows XP, you know, it just had stuff on it that I didn't use anymore. But I couldn't restore it to factory settings, sorry, because I didn't have the little disc. So all I could do was restore it back to one of the stupid checkpoints, and I went back as far as it'd let me. So I go through all that, hours of stuff, hours of work, and come to find out it doesn't have a wireless card in it, so I can't connect it to my Wi-Fi. Therefore I can't connect it to the internet. I actually have to go and purchase some kind of little wireless, you can get these little like USB thingies that plug into your laptop if you don't have the built-in wireless card, and connect to your Wi-Fi that way, but they're not cheap, and this is old, so I just decided, never mind, I will package it back up and I will put it in the top of a closet, and I don't know what I will do with it quite yet. So I thought I had found like something I can just kind of surf the web with. I'm old school, I like having a keyboard. When I surf the web, I can type faster on a keyboard versus the little tiny one on the phone. So, but yeah, that was no good. Anyway, thanks for checking in with the Foye family and meeting Malia, who is not our next heir, but still a part of the family. And I appreciate it very much. You can hit like, leave me a comment. I'm so sorry about all the throwing in this video. Hopefully, like I said, y'all can hear me okay. Anyway, thanks for your support, and I'm signing off until next time.